पंजाब में स्थित सिख धर्म के 3 तख्त साहिबान वाले शहरों को पावन शहरों का दर्जा देना पंजाब सरकार के लिए बड़े सौभाग्य की बात है। ये शहर है श्री अमृतसर साहिब, श्री आनंदपुर साहिब और तलवंडी साबो।
ਇਹ ਤਿੰਨੋਂ ਤਖਤਾਂ ਦੇ ਸ਼ਹਿਰਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦੇ ਅਧਿਕਾਰਤ ਪਵਿੱਤਰ ਸ਼ਹਿਰ ਵਜੋਂ ਐਲਾਨ ਕਰਨ ਦਾ ਫੈਸਲਾ ਕੀਤਾ।
We all know that Lieutenant General Sinha was a decorated field commander, a brilliant staff officer, and a profound military thinker. He had diplomatic and political experiences as ambassador to Nepal, as was shown on the film, and governor of Assam, as well as governor of Jammu and Kashmir. Allow me to begin from a quote which I actually heard from him. He said that when a politician says yes, he probably means maybe. When he says maybe, he actually means no. And when he says no, then he's not a true politician. When a diplomat says no, he actually means maybe. And when he says maybe, he actually means yes. And if a diplomat says yes right at the beginning, that he's not a true diplomat. As far as the soldier is concerned, when a soldier says yes, he definitely means it's a yes. When he says no, it certainly means it's a no. And if he ever says maybe, he's not a true soldier. General Sinha may have been a soldier, diplomat, and a politician all rolled into one, but I think he was a soldier at heart. He was delivering a talk at the USI after he had relinquished the governorship of J&K, and I was a colonel, actually posted in Army headquarters, and I was detailed to attend this lecture when I heard them talk about this particular quote which I just said. However, I knew him much earlier, virtually only, because I knew him from his books. Our unit in 1984 was going to J&K in Uri and Kashmir Valley, and I bought 2 books. One was Slender Was a Thread by Lieutenant General L.P. Sen, Bogi Sen, and the second was Operation Rescue, Military Operations in J&K 1947 to 49 by General S.K. Sinha. The first book narrated the war from a field commander's perspective, and the second from the perspective of a staff officer. General Sinha that time was a GSO2 in Military Operations Directorate, and of course, he was instrumental in the airlift of one Sikh when the instrument of accession was signed. You just saw it in the film. General Sinha was a thinking general. He believed that intellect sharpens command and that professional military education is not a luxury but a necessity for a modern soldier. He urged officers to acquire knowledge. He felt that all officers must be students of history and geopolitics, society and culture, insurgency as well as statecraft. He said this because all military actions are designed to protect 3 elements of a nation state, what actually constitutes a nation state. That is territory, its people, and its ideology. Today, as warfare grows increasingly complex, spanning space, cyber, information, and the cognitive domain, the need for scholar soldiers and thinking generals is far more than before. Today, even the basic building blocks which I just spoke about, what constitutes a nation state, that are being challenged. The concept of sovereignty, the concept of nation state, that is being challenged. Even diplomacy is under strain. That brings forth the point there's more need for thinking generals to be there. General Sinha was also a soldier statesman. Few officers have navigated the civil military space with natural ease that General Sinha did. As governor, particularly in Jammu and Kashmir, he demonstrated that uniformed experience can enrich constitutional responsibility, not compete with it. He respected democratic institutions, valued dialogue, and understood that military power must always operate in harmony with political intent and societal realities. In an era where civil-military relations globally are often strained or misunderstood, General Sinha stands as a reminder that India's strength lies not in dominance and confrontation, but in balancing and in cooperation.